Hello and welcome to No Signal. You're locked into the Midlands show where we are showcasing the best in black music from across the region. We are so excited right now to be joined by the one and only Miss La
Hey,
Familia! Gal, like, how are you?
I'm good, babe. How are you, my little fellow Brummy? Huh?
This, that. I love that you're out here in these streets right now.
We outside, baby. We outside. Time waits for
Sun is
nobody.
shining.
You
Yeah,
know.
it's nice. It's nice in London.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, so you live in London now. How are you finding that?
I've been here for a minute, to be honest. Like, as soon as I tried to take my thing a bit more serious, I realized that as much as I love Birmingham, um, it's the powerhouse for music in London right now. And every day when I wake up, I want to be proactive and busy. So I need to make sure I'm at where it's at. So I really enjoy London because it's worked for me, but it's just a fresh scenery, new set of people. Everyone's on the same grind, and it's refreshing to see.
Was there a pressure of making that move to leave from Birmingham to London in order to make the moves?
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure. I mean, commuting back and forth from Birmingham every time to like coming to London when I had a session, like trying to get myself known in the industry. It's like I can't be in Birmingham because respectfully, there's not a lot going on there for musicians like myself that's trying to come up. So I had to make sure that I got it together quick and I made sure I came down here because time waits for no one, do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying you have to leave your city and go to London to make it, but I just felt like for me, to be proactive, I have to be here and make it work and take it home to Birmingham, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm one of those that are from Birmingham, living in London, but I made a post the other day saying that when I have kids, I have to move back to Birmingham because I could not for my kids having a London accent.
Not you, the accent. I love the London accent, actually. I love it. I think it's different. Birmingham accent sometimes, even me, I'm from Birmingham, but it's like, do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon you'll move back then? Ever?
I mean, Birmingham will always have a special place in my heart. But to be honest, for me, the UK is not where I see myself, settling. For me, I'm gonna cause a madness for the next 2 years, keep my foot on their necks, and then who knows, like potentially, like I'm trying to be in the States. I'm trying to take a more international approach to things moving forward.
Yeah.
Because
I
that's
see you as a Miami babe. I see you. I can
Miami
imagine
babe, bit of an Atlanta babe down south.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that important, do you think, to your journey?
I feel like the world's so big, yeah. And when you
Mm.
start tapping into other places, the streams, the shows, the different fans, like it's all a breath of fresh air. Remember, we're going over there, we're something new to them. And it's appreciated. Whereas over here, certain people and things might get overlooked because it's so saturated. And I feel like it's important to stand out, like get your brand. And then once you've conquered the UK, then take it overseas. That's my plan. Like once I conquer the UK, I want to be reaching out and branching out so I can be an international household name rather than just the UK rapper or the UK artist. I want to be an international household name, all over.
for sure. So when you say conquer the UK, is there anything that you're like, okay, when I've done that, I've conquered the UK. That's what I need to do.
I mean, when it comes to things like when I'm selling out shows, tours, and when I'm doing things that it's like, okay, cool. Like now we are, really in the building. I'm in the building now, of course, obviously, but
Obviously.
I've got personal accomplishments that I'm gonna reach, and then when I reach them, then I feel like, okay, maybe it's my time now to start branching out. But right now, I'm gonna focus on the UK and give them what they need. Give them what they need, and then from there, what I'm saying, we'll branch out.
That's that 5-year plan. See, that's
Yes.
what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Your current situation is, what is it? Your current situation is not your final destination.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
True.
All right.
Motivation.
Manifestation queen
Yes.
and that.
Yeah, 100%. As long as you remember that, you're good.
Right, so let's get into some music. When we have people on the show, we love to let them choose a song of their own that they're like, this is my tune. This represents who I am.
Yeah. Right. You know what song I'm loving at the moment?
Of
is it Bella?
your own, by the way, of your own.
Oh, is it of my own?
Yeah, we're representing you, baby girl. We want to hear from you.
Okay, so I'd say a song that's, obviously we're gonna run with Monster because right now it's a big record. It's gonna end the year with a right vibe, party vibe, and I just feel like what I'm saying on the song, I don't want it to go over people's heads. Like, we really, little girl from Birmingham coming into London, we step into the room, people know what time it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Coming in
Big
like,
energy.
whoa.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, whoa.
Just ran Monster featuring Popcaan. Right, we need to know, how did this happen? A whole Popcaan.
Mad.
Yeah. So with the song, we was looking for the perfect verse, and when you hear something and it's like, you know what, this might be it, and that's what happened with the Poppy verse. Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, whoa, this is taking it somewhere where I didn't know it could go, and I was just gassed, and I was just like, you know what, yeah, this is the one. Like, and you remember, I'm half Jamaican, so it's my roots as well, and it's good to link up. I think it's a very, very good link up, you know, for the UK as well. So yeah.
What was it like when? Is it the email? Is it the phone call when it comes through and the feature is secured? Yeah.
See me, I'm very hands-on with what I do. So I always think it's good to have personal relations with people that you're working with. And, you know, instead of going through, you know, the usual rigmarole, like, if you reach out to someone out of love and say, you know what, got a song, it's dope. If you're messing with it, let me know, drop a verse. That way it's more natural. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I done with the Dumflex with Abra Cadabra. This is what I done with Popcaan, Monster. Like, you just have to have that vibe about you. And then, as long as the music is good, it'll speak for itself. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm all about personal, like, connections, and I think it's important.
Definitely. So obviously, as you mentioned, you've linked up with Abracadabra, linked up with Popcaan. Who else is on the collaboration bucket list?
I wish I could say, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but all I'm saying is we've got some really dope features, and I'm excited, and I'm talking internationally as well. So yeah, I'm excited.
When you're saying international, is a country you can drop, a little location, something?
It's where are we not right now? That's where it is.
That means nothing. It means nothing.
It's like, where are we not? But no, honestly, I've got some really dope collaborations. When I say internationally, I don't just mean America, I mean worldwide. I've made sure that I've tried to have a resume of talented people alongside myself coming together. The vibes that we're creating, it's very important. Music speaks for itself. But all I'm saying is I just want the UK to take me in, take me serious, without the whole feature thing, because obviously we've got 2 big features now. Cool. I'm trying to show myself now. And then when people take me on, like, you know what, Miss La Familia is actually super hard, super insane. That's when we're going to start dropping the big boys.
Do you read your YouTube comments? Because there was a YouTube comment that says that they need to start taking you in because they didn't know if you thought 6 years ago you'd be featuring on a single with Popcaan. Like, take it back to when you was getting into music. Did you foresee this? Because this ain't no little feature, you know.
No, it's a big deal. You know what? I'm just grateful every day. I'm humble. I'm grateful for my position. I understand my position. I play my position, and I'm just excited, and I'm happy now that finally people are starting to take me in. And nothing happens overnight. There's a lot of hard work that's gone into it, and this is just the beginning. So if people are feeling like this now, then in a year's time, I know what it's going to be. So I'm glad that everyone's picking up from early that I have been slept on a little bit, you know, but it's cool.
Let's talk about that. Let's take it back. Like, let's go back to you growing up in Birmingham before we get to you being slept on. What was that like for you just coming from the second city?
Yeah, it was obviously challenging, very problematic, you know.
Why?
Just in general, like I always speak about in my interviews and stuff, I just let people know that where I'm from is it's not for the faint-hearted. So we've had a lot of trials and tribulations, and we're even lucky to be standing here today. So my thing is, growing up, again, the current situation is not your final destination. I always knew, even when I was in the heart of the city, going through what I was going through, I just knew inside that I'm a star. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm heading. Plan. You have your vision, dedication, hard work. It's always going to happen. Even if you're in, in the hood, in an inner city area, and you feel like, "Raw, this is my life." It's never your life. It's about what you put in. You can change any situation. Get out.
Where was that moment for you then, you know, being in that situation as you just described, where you thought, all right, this music thing, like, I'm actually really good. Like, I'm going to take this as a career. Like, where was that?
My thing was, I released a single on Grime Daily, and I always talk about it because this was the most significant thing for me. I put a video out, Freestyle Addictive, and I was like, you know what, let me put this out. I probably spent like £300 on the video, I'm not gonna lie. And I was just like, let me just see. And it got 1 million views in a month. And I'm like, raw. And then I was like, okay, maybe I think they want to hear me. I think they want to hear me. So I just thought, I can't go back. Clearly, when the road is yours and this is what you're destined to do, you will always end up being where you're meant to be. Do you know what I mean? That was my turning point. However, I always knew I wanted to do music. I always knew I was passionate about music, but it just wasn't the right time for me. You know, everything with timing. Because a lot of people don't know, I've been singing for a very, very long time. Especially in Birmingham, I'm kind of known for that. And I just let real life situations take me away from my path or my journey. So good and refreshing now that I'm back on track and we're doing great. And we just give thanks for the elevation and the growth.
We talked about quite a lot of things, you know, the fame at the moment, where things are right now, going back a little bit to your journey in the beginning in Birmingham. I did want to ask you though, do you feel like, because you mentioned this idea of kind of being slept on a bit, like, do you feel like you've got that support from Birmingham? Just go to just the city as it is before widening it out?
It took for everyone else to take me on first, for them to get behind me and think, you know what? Because you see, when you come from a place, I think it's harder to accept when someone's doing so, because a lot of people will look at you like, well, why does she get to do that? Why is she? It's a toxic thing. Even though I'm from that place and I should be the one that people are championing, it was hard for me to get Birmingham behind me because I was well known. I've always been doing my thing. But you see, when you're stepping out like, okay, I'm doing music now, a lot of people are going to be wary because I was just known as that model manager. So for me to be stepping into a whole new game now, I don't think people was ready to take me serious. I don't think they wanted to take me serious. But now it's like, I feel like Birmingham can see now that I put on for my city. This was my plan from the start. I'm going to keep putting on. And I feel like now they're warming up, which is fine because my arms are always open.
I love that. Let's talk about performances then. You're doing your first ever festival at Reading this year. Done Wireless as well, a couple of weeks back. How did it feel then to do your first festival?
Oh, it was amazing. Like the energy, the crowd, seeing real people, real fans coming up to me. Like, it's been a while. Like, when you think about it, we haven't been outside for a minute. So yeah, it was definitely, the energy was unbeatable. I can't wait till the next festival season. Already I'm like, let's go.
Was you nervous though? Like, after how long not performing, was it like, you must have been a bit shook?
So I have this thing where I tell everyone around me, like, if I'm going to a show, if I'm about to perform, I don't like people saying to me, are you okay? Are you ready? Like, no. I just like to just get on stage and do it. If I overthink it and I start, do you know what I mean? Then that's when it has an effect. But you see me, I just like to be cool. I jump on stage, that's when I think about it. So I don't allow the nerves to get to me. Do you know what I mean? When people are constantly saying, are you okay? How do you feel? Are you ready to go? Then it's like, oh, I don't know. Are we ready? Do you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't really get nervous. I'm born to do this. So the stage for me is the best part.
And obviously, your levels now, 2021, have leveled, yeah? The Popcaan feature and all them things there. So the rider for you to be doing these performances, what's it saying? Are you, you know, just the blue M&Ms? Is that you now? What's the situation?
It has to be the Hennessy.
Okay.
The Hennessy, a little bit of gin, a couple of sweets, you know. I'm a bit bougie, like with water, I only drink distilled water, so
sorry.
Sorry.
No, I don't have no water on my ride. I will come to the show with my little trunk bag full of glass distilled water bottles.
I respect that one there.
Yeah.
If we're going to talk about water though, as three brummies on the call right now, Miss La Familia, please tell me you be drinking Birmingham water.
I don't drink tap water, you know.
Yes.
Not even Birmingham London tap water. I can't drink it, but Birmingham tap water is different.
I don't mess with no kind of tap juice. There's no way. I'm not gonna lie. What we do is we put the tap water into the distiller.
Yeah.
And purifies and filters the water out. So it's still free because it's coming from the tap, but it's just been cleansed in a different way.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I've been trying to tell Kaylee this tap water thing.
It's not good.
Not good.
No.
Not good.
You'll be proud of me though. I do actually have my bottled water here. So I'm doing better, Rakeem.
It's a step. It's not quite distilled, but you know, it's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Can we talk future things? Because, you know, like you've said, you're not, what's the phrase again? Your current situation is not
your final destination.
So obviously, you know, we've discussed the mindfulness is there. Yeah. The future 5-year plan is all there. Like, what is it that you truly want to be able to look back on and for people to say, okay, that was Miss La Familia. She came and she did that.
Yeah. So my thing is obviously breaking boundaries and leveling up, like you just said. As long as it's progress, you see me, I have to think about the little steps. The little steps is what make the bigger steps count. So as long as I'm making progress, as long as the music that I'm bringing out is hitting every time and we're leveling up, I'm happy, I'm easy. Everything else will fall into place. I just want to give people the music and that solid song next without a feature, so people can take me in and say, you know what? She's got it, you know. She's got it. And if we keep doing that, the world is my oyster, darling.
I am loving this energy. I feel like you're just full of great mindfulness and all of that. Where does this come from? What can we go read or something? Because I need some of this.
Is it a Rasta man?
No, you know what it is? I'm just a very spiritual person and I'm in tune with the universe and how everything works. And I believe the attitude you have determines where you end up in life. So if you're always a negative person or you're always thinking bad, you're going to stay in that little realm. So I tend to just, even when things are tight or it's hard or there's pressure, you just have to smile, give thanks. Gratitude is everything. Trust me.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only. Period.
Oh, you've been so good. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Let everyone know where they can check you out.
Yeah, so my name is Miss La Familia on all social handles, Miss_La Familia on YouTube, Twitter, Insta, Snap, the whole lot. TikTok as well. Find me on that. Period. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Rakeem. Thanks for having me, guys.
So much love. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.
Yeah.